Patalpat wiroto po iyo sa nei. Paper malu olo mata to a feel larolangi. Greetings to you all, especially members of the select committee who have been given this important task to work through the submissions what are now to your bill, named the Restoring of Citizenship Removed by Citizenship Western Samoa Act 1982. I am Fepuleai, a former member of parliament in Samoa, a former chairman of the 2003 Mau Citizenship Samoa movement, and I am representing the Taiao Whaiwa, a Samoan caucus of the Pacific Leadership Forum. We operate as a body of 100,000 plus New Zealanders Samoans who serve and help in the development of New Zealand. First and foremost, I support the bill 100%. We understand that there are around 50 countries who can enter free to New Zealand without visas. However, Samoa is not granted the same kindness, let alone the citizenship we were on during the time 1982 Act was passed. It was easier to go to hell and come back than to come to New Zealand. Let me repeat this. It's easier to go to hell and come back than to come to New Zealand. When the New Zealand administration came to Samoa to rule, Samoa had everything. The Germans had made so many developments. They used the land in a big way to produce cocoa, coffee, coconuts, cattle farming, piggery farming, bananas, and many, many others. The New Zealand administration did the harvesting of all these crops and exporting to overseas countries. There was millions in profits collected that never come back to the country of Samoa. New Zealand kept it all. The cocoa market, the big market, but Samoa got the best cocoa in the whole world. Very important too to understand. New Zealand brought all the money to Samoa. If they brought all the money to Samoa, Samoan would be better off. And therefore, the migration to New Zealand wouldn't have been as large. There is no doubt that it was a racist act and removed the citizenship granted by the Privy Council to the people of Samoa who were born between 1924 and 1948. Pictured in front of me, have you seen, are my families who fell into the time frame of rightful citizenship. They are all my parents, my siblings who have passed on without receiving the rightful citizenship. My love for my family is a big part of the reason I never give up. I never give up the hope that rightful citizenship would be restored. This unwavering love led to my time as a chairman of the Mau or the Citizenship movement that marched into Parliament in 2003 with 100,000 signatures to have the same Citizenship Act repealed. Back then, there was no internet to help the mobilization efforts, so the signatures were collected by hand. We fundraised so hard to go to Samoa and discuss it with the government of the time. We asked for help, but unfortunately, we were not successful. We then fundraised to pay the lawyer's fees to take the issue to the United Nations. The United Nations did not give a satisfactory answer. In 2004, I gave an oral submission in front of a select committee in Parliament about the same issue, giving back Samoan citizenship now. 20 years later, I am sitting in front of another select committee representing over 100,000 plus New Zealanders Samoan who are begging for the same right to be granted back to the Samoa, to the people of Samoa. In a treaty of friendship between New Zealand and Samoa, whereby New Zealand proclaims to the world that Samoa is a friend. However, the dawn rate proves otherwise. The treaty of friendship between New Zealand and Samoa should not be taken lightly. I was here in a time when Samoans were being chased and hounded by dogs in the middle of the night. New Zealand has treated their friend very, very badly, and stripping of citizenship proves that this is not how to treat a friend. Put some mana, M-A-N-A, put some mana and alofa, A-L-O-F-A, alofa means love, into that treaty by restoring their rightful citizenship. Our ancestors are turning into their graves and watching us from heaven. And they all want this is to happen now. The dawn rate apology had no substance in it. It was like a crying with no tears because it failed to deliver the citizenship that was unrightfully taken during that time. It was only a band-aid treatment to a wound that is deep and painful in the heart and soul of our Samoan people. As New Zealanders Samoan citizens, we all stand together and firm and strong, shouting to the Parliament of New Zealand to grant the citizenship of the Samoan people. The people of Samoa, my beloved people, we are your brothers and sisters, Manuia Raso.
The chair and the select committee, these are faces of real people. These are faces of the many that were denied citizenship, yet they were independent by law, by the decision of the Privy Council.